What's up, everybody? How you doing? Salama, man. I hope you all are doing amazing. Drum rolls. Nimewahara, man. Kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. Nikofiri. Thank you so much. We're currently at 1.05k subs. Hey. Mmesema hii mwaka lazima nijenge. Mmesema hii mwaka nitanunua gari. Mmesema hii mwaka lazima nitwe bosi. Iweze sana. I salute you all and thank you so much for the love, for the support, for the views, for the shares, for the comments. Like, I appreciate you all so much. I am glowing. Mwah. Hiya. So, today I have decided, like, I want to be a bit vulnerable with you all. Unajua, I realize that stories that I give you, zile kimeniramba, ama tu whatever, ni stories from, high school, primary, campus. But today I want to bring you into my adult life. So, the year was, anyway, just know, see, many years back, I was a full-grown adult, working, independent, so that means si kitambo. Sawa. I was looking for love, or rather love was looking for me. So katika, like, in the midst of me trying to look for love, I found a very sweet guy. Very sweet guy. Now this guy was so different from the kind of man that I was meeting all along. Because first of all, he was real. He was very funny. He was good height, good looking. Like, alikuwa tu na charisma. Alikuwa tu na kafiti. Alikuwa tu, he was just well packaged, Sasa, when we met, first date, most people they tell you, like, they want to meet you. They tell you they want to meet you in clubs. They want to meet you for a drink, ama sijui coffee, but mostly you people don't have manners out here. Ni story na clubbing, ama like, definitely unajoga tu that one will not go anywhere. So it's up to you. We kama unataka kupelekwa club na mchipoyane, sawa. I mean, that's your cake, eat it. So kuna watu wale we like things different. So mimi, from two talking stage, I was like, I'm interested. This guy, sound kwetu sawa, like he's so promising. Na tunapelekana vizuri. So we vibed, and then we like. So on this particular day, I remember it was on a Sunday, so like tutapatana. Our like nearest joint na place yenye unakaa hiyo time na place yenye anakaa, we decide tupatane somewhere. So tukapatana. Mebambikiana nini. We went on a date. It was a lunch date. It was not a fancy place. It was not like, ilikuwa tu kwa local. Na that was the happiest day of my life. The food was so nice. The vibes were so real. Like, kila kitu ilikuwa poa. So, I really had time. Like, hiyo day, nakumbuka, I really had fun. And I was so impressed. I was like, where? I'm looking at my husband. You're gonna put a ring on it. Upendo sipende. You are the one. Anyway, fast forward, we decide like to meet again. So we meet again. This time, we go for dinner and then we go out. Sawa. So now I remember very well. It was midweek. So and then fast forward, kuendelea tu hivyo. Tuko like, by the way, tunapelekana fiti. So let's do this. Let's do this. So we actually started dating. Kila kitu, everything was going on so well. Up until I realized that along the way, there's a way I am being addressed. Na to me, it was in a condescending way. Like, someone is trying to tell you to do something, but the way they're telling you, the tone is off. The tone is, it's like you're forcing authority on me. Mimi kwanza hiyo kwangu ni trigger. And then I remember like nalikuwa nime like previously among the reasons why we had broken up with that person ilikuwa how we handling conflict. So niko like I don't want history to repeat itself. So kama like ukiniongelesha ukiwa juu, automatically I'll be forced to also raise my voice at you. So by the time we're done, it's a total argument. I'm like, I know this pattern. So if I feel triggered, because I know I will react, let me just like swallow it kidogo, alafu we shall address it baadaye. Nitakwambia bethe mimi sikupenda, I didn't like the way you addressed me, like I didn't like the way you handled this nini. So apart from the tone, kulikuwa tu na like nitasemaje, like the way you feel entitled to someone, una feel like, okay, like weka fingerprints zako kwa hii simu, weka like like I need to have your passwords, I need to have your fingerprints, I need to see who you're texting, I need to see who you're talking to, like kwa messages, blah blah blah. Okay, to me, yes, those are red flags, but also it was coming from a point of maybe from your experience with your ex, maybe you're feeling the need to like keep an eye, like keep guard over your woman. So it was kidogo nilikuwa na 50-50, like this is not a good trait, but I can handle it, like we can address it. Anyway, so like after I'll say a few weeks, I'm like, this is not working, like this is not really what I signed up for. And I was in a situation where I was actually like looking for marriage, like marriage material. I wasn't just dating for fun. I was looking for a long-term thing. And then I'm like, is this something I can put up with for the rest of my life? No, I can't. So problem is I did not address it. Like siku mkalisha chini nikamwambia ajicheki, mimi umefanya ABCD na hazijani bamba. I just packed my stuff, nikatoka. That is also another problem I have. Like mimi niwa fight and flee. Okay, like see fight and flee, I flee. Like at times I can be confrontational with you, but pia neza stomach, and then I'm like, is it really worth it? Let me just bounce. So nitaamka na nitaenda hivyo tu. So what was I saying? So like I decide like this is not it, so adios. So after I left, the guy was really apologetic. He kept calling, he kept texting, like he was reaching out through all means. He sent friends to talk to me, he sent his friends to talk to me, like he came to my place several times. I'm like, okay, like sasa also I was also, I don't know, I feel like I was at a point where I just needed a break kidogo too, and like just give me time to process all this, and then maybe we can like have a conversation later on. But sasa there was no room for me to digest what was going on. Like I felt pressurized to get back to the relationship. I was like, no. So it figured a point, I'm like, so now you can't come to my place, you can't, you can't call me, you can't keep sending friends my way, you can't comment stuff on my pages, like just keep off, just give me time. So time was months. Yeah. So and the guy was very persistent, very persistent. So I'm like, okay, it's not until like I've moved on, I'm seeing someone else, I'm dealing with life. Yes, things are going on. It's not until like I'm stagnant, hoping and praying that things will work out with, let me just say, my person. Me, life was moving. So one day I'm like, okay, by the way, you've really been persistent. Maybe I did overreact that time. I'm like, maybe I didn't give you time or a chance to, explain yourself. So because I did highlight your problems, I'm like, these are my issues with you. Let me also give you room to see, like, to prove to me that I'm a changed person. Like, this is not how I treat my women. Like, this is not how I behave. I'm like, fuck it. Let me just do it. Like, kwani, what's the worst that can happen? So we got back together. And I remember very well, nilikuwa tu 50-50 na hiyo story. I'm like, I know this is not the best decision, but I have rekindled with people from my past before, so why is this one different? I'll do it. Like, I'll go back until I won't go back. I can't go back anymore. So that was my mantra. Like, that was my thinking. But I was so positive. I wasn't going to look for trouble. I wasn't like, I didn't go all in. Yes, I was skeptical, but I was like, okay, let's try this. So we meet, we go for a date, kidogo kidogo, we nini, I go to his place again. So we spend time, it's fun, it's good vibes, like, love is loving, everything is just cruising nicely. So I wasn't working. Was it okay? So I wasn't working, but I wasn't reporting to work, I remember. So I had time. So he had work. So, like, after a couple of days, he resumed work. I left for Mimi. I'm like, so should I go back to my place? Ama I stay? We're like, Katu, like, what's the point of you going back to your place? Tukai. I'm like, okay. By the way, Tukai. So we chill, and then I decide, as a good girlfriend, let me do some cleaning. Hell broke loose. So in the midst of me cleaning up, I decided, there's a lot of litter, let me trash it. So niki trash, niko like, na mbona sijapitia hii dustbin? Why have I not gone through this dustbin? Why have I not gone through your trash? Yes, guys, I'm a psycho. Like, ni ukweli, mimi nimekubali. Like, I used to think I'm okay. I'm not crazy, sana, but yes, maybe I'm crazy. So I go through the trash bag. I find used packs, and I find used packs and boxes. If you know, you know. Niko like, okay. But at least mlikuwa mnatumia protection. Also, I was not in the picture, but how long ago was this? Haya. Kidogo, trash nikaeka kando. So, like, washing nini, setting up things, folding clothes, earrings. I'm like, oh, okay. So clearly, someone was here. People were here. I chill. I wait for him to come back in the evening. No. I called. I'm like, hi, Sasa. Good. How are you? How's work? Good, babe. How is your day coming along? I'm like, I'm so good, but I need to talk to you. He's like, oh, I'm at work, and it's a bit busy over here. Can we like talk in the evening? I'm like, it's urgent, but I can wait. So Mina, chill. I'm in my thoughts. I'm like, do I really want to have this conversation? Also, I was not in that picture. Unajua, that was my thinking. Like, and definitely, if I'm calling, this day is calling me every now and then, and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with you. Please stop harassing me. Stop calling me. Stop contacting me. Stop sending people. Don't show up. Nini. So definitely, he's entitled to move on. But yes, that was my thinking, I remember. So I just wanted to understand, okay, so like, are you dealing with another person? Like, how long ago was this? I just needed clarity in my defense. not in my defense, I needed clarity. I just needed to understand, what is your situation? Why are you having protected sex? So is this something new? Like, what are you doing? So he came in the evening. His explanation was ati unajua, first of all aliekelea certain friend, and then akaona hiyo, from my questions the answers weren't adding up, so he decided to add another friend in the picture that I don't know and I never heard of. So he decided atakufa na huyo best yake. Ikakuwa hiyo best yake alikuwa amemsaidia Keja, hata hajui hizo mavitu, hata yeye anashtuka vile pia mimi nimeshtuka. So tunashtuka wote. Mpaka ananiambia vile best yake ana adabu kufanya vitu kama hizo. A real man that one. Real man. Deny. So I was just laughing. I was laughing. Niko like, wow. Wale weni mkora. Like, mimi hata sitajam kwa sababu hizi ni stories za past. Like, I won't hold it against you. Like, I'm good. So we're moving forward. As long as vitu kama hizi, definitely I don't expect to see such stuff when we're together. And also for my case, sawa. Na like tulimaliza tu your story very peacefully, very peacefully. So fast forward, I see a call. I'm like, okay, hii jina ni very familiar. I'm like, okay, so who is this person? Akaniambia ati, huyu ni mjamaa fulani tunawaka na yeye, ni mwanaume mwingine, and like he was nilikuwa namtafuta ku follow up story ya meeting before, so hajapatikana, so ndio nilikuwa call back. I'm like, okay, sawa. Na jina yake ni unisex, so ukiambiwa ni mjamaa, you won't think twice about it. And then I remember there's a day, like before, like we got back together, like to commit tena, we were speaking on phone frequently. So we had said our good nights, like blah blah blah, and then I don't know, I wanted to ask him something. Nah, I had to like call. So ku call napata he's on another call. I'm like, sas. But so he was like, I'm sorry. Like ilikuwa work call. I think hapo ndio aliniambia story ya meeting. Sikumbuki, but hapo ndio huyo msee alikama, so akataja hiyo jina. So kuangalia this, sasa fast forward to this present day, like sasa that present day, I'm looking at that phone log, like call log, na cheki huyo msee ni mtu mwenye wamekuwa consistent sana wakiongea. I'm like, mnaambia nini na mjamaa? Is you gay? Unafunza forex? Like unafunza na forex hapa nje? I'm like, what is going on? Ako like, hapana, wewe huyu ni msee wa job, aka insist. So nikaangalia like kwa sijui namba haiko imeseviwa kwa WhatsApp, imeseviwa but huko kwingine just save, so means like hizi ni namba mbili, kwa nini msako na namba mbili whatever. So kwa Truecaller I can see clearly ni photo ya female. I'm like, how is this a male colleague by the way? So hata like nilikuwa tu nimecheck, and then by the way by the roadside unanipima, like bangi nilivutaga unajaribu kuziamsha, ama like all the passive smokers that passed my way and puffed weed my way, zimenijaza moshi kwa akili, unataka kuamsha hizo manini mavisirani. Nikamuuliza, wait, mbona hii picha ni ya dem? Ati si unajua Truecaller mtu anaweza jisave vyovyote. I'm like, okay, tumtumie one bob kwa M-Pesa tuone italeta jina gani. Hapo kijana alikuwa very confident. Kutuma dona M-Pesa yenyewe ni jina ya boy, but I don't know why, my gut feeling why nidanganye. I'm like, no, kuna story. So what did I do? Nikaenda kwa WhatsApp. Nikaona there are no chats kwa WhatsApp, but ana insist wako kwa groups za job. Enyewe naona wako kwa groups za job. Nikamwambia, by the way, there's a day tulikuwa tunaongea na wewe kwa simu, ukaniambia reason why nilikupata on another phone call usiku. Ilikuwa because mse alikuwa anafuatilia stories alikuwa amekutext, ulikuwa umemtext, alafu sasa alikuwa anakucall back, alafu akukupata, so ndio ulikuwa unamcall back. So hiyo conversation, hiyo thread iko wapi? Hakuna. Like ni clean sheet. I'm like, the fact that we made delete conversation na boy, hai make sense. Haya, profile picture si sura ya dem, like ni animation, na ni animation yenye dem angeweka, like it was so girlish. Alafu kwa caption ilikuwa God's girl, God's child, ama like I don't know, it was just giving feminine vibes. There was no male energy hapo. I just looked at that man for 1 second hivi. I'm like, ni mimi umekuwa ukibeba ufala hivi? Nikamweka kofi. Because what are those? Anyway, so we started talking. I'm like, okay, sasa clearly this is not a male person, like this is not a man, this is a female. So take me through your thought process. Story ni gani? Nikai nikijua. Me, by the way, I'll rather deal na honesty. Hata kama ina umaji, niambie kulikuwa hivi na hivi, let me decide whether I want to be there or not. Also nilikuwa zile za hizi ni stories za before, like tuhesabiane na before I came to your house. Anything that happened before, I'm willing to like forgive and let go. But anything that happened while I was present, that one I can't forgive. So he gave me a very short story, like, and then nikakumbuka, wait, na nikuulize zile used parks. Now that I remember, nilikuwa nimesahau hiyo story. What is the story? Oh, sasa unajua, sasa story ni tulikuwa tumeenda sherehe na mabesti zangu, and then tukakuja, alikuwa na madem. Sasa si unajua tu shit you happen, babe. But I'm really sorry I cheated on you. I'm really sorry I cheated on you. I'm like, no, you did not cheat on me. We were not together. Na hata stories za huyu colleague wako, reason why I'm pissed me because you're insisting that this is a male figure, na clearly it's a female. So nimekaa tu hivi najiuliza, like why what was the reason for you to lie? Like why are you lying? Na mbona tu nadanganya na vitu za zamani, unajua? So nikashikanisha story ya used parks, nashikanisha story ya earrings, nashikanisha story ya mtu mwingine hapa ameekelewa he is male, nani female. So like hizo ni kama 3 different incidents. I'm like, and you're lying? So what happens if like I decide because you're back together, like sasa like tuko serious, na alikuwa amenimakia all these promises, you know? I was like, yes, this is it. And remember, this is the person that I had decided I don't want anything to do with you. Na he kept begging. So why were you begging me all this time? Like, mbona ulikuwa unanifuatilia hivyo? Ulikuwa unanifuatilia ndio unihumiliate? Ama like, what was your thought process? Man, did I forgive him? You know the answer. And we lived happily ever after, like, for a very, very, very long time. Then, anyway, we did not live happily ever after, let me not lie. I just woke up that morning, I was like, tulikuwa tumeachana, tumerudiana. It's now going to 2 weeks of us staying together, and every day to there's something, and hizi lies ile umeniambia, see it is ume take your time, like you did not sit me down and decide like you want to be honest with me as your person. You just kept lying, like it was just one layer of lie on top of the other, another layer. By the time those 2 weeks were done, I was so overwhelmed. Hata iko nafika 2 weeks, hata ni one week and a few days, I was so fed up. Like nilikuwa tu najiuliza, hapa ni wapi nilirudi? Like what fucker is this? What the hell? So in the morning I'm like, you're preparing for work. I also need to leave. Sasa hiyo part ya kulive ilikuwa always ina get dramatic. Babe, don't leave me, don't do this to me. Sijui nini. Na jambenye mbona nakosea boy child. Sasa this particular day I'm like no. I just have to go. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? I have to go. Like, I just have to go. So I packed my stuff vizuri. Like, mi sikuacha earrings, sikuacha toothbrush, niliachaga handkerchief ingine hapo. Kama unanijua by the way sizikosa handkerchief. I always have a running nose. So niliachaga tu handkerchief. Later on Google, because I keep losing my handkerchiefs. If you keep spiritual meaning, if you keep losing an handkerchief, a part of the reasons in Amanisha, end of an engagement, ama a relationship. I'm like, universe, you were seeing all these things. Nini, the God ulikuwa tu unanisha hizi vitu. Na by the way, mimi if I get into something, I always pray about it. Mimi usemaga tu this very specific prayer, yenye Mungu anajibu haraka. God, if this relationship is meant to work, let it work. Mold me to become his person and mold him to become my person. But if it is not meant to be, please eliminate and destroy. Nakwambia hiyo wiki I was praying that prayer and we were actually praying together. But sasa time when we are praying together, mimi sikuwa nasema hiyo part. Ndio asione ni kama tina kemia relationship. Tani yangu kwamba mimi nilikuwa nasema like tuko fit like to guide, but in my silent prayers I'm like, God, mbona iko chaotic hivi? It is just 1 week and it's just chaos. I was like, the signs were there. Universe ilikuwa imekataa. God tu alikuwa tu ashasema no. Na uko hapo unakuwa tu kipenzi kilazimishi. Ewe nilitoka. But we're still friends. Like we're friends. At times tu nikikumbuka I'm like, I'm saying what was the problem? Anyway, in his defense we were not together. And also I feel like sikuwa nimerudi with a genuine heart hata mimi. I also need to take accountability. Like sikuwa nimerudi hapo like at ile open arms. Mimi nilikuwa tu one argument, mimi niko kwa mlango like na bag. One argument niko kwa mlango na bag. So niko like mimi clearly I just don't want to be here. In as much as I'm saying I was praying about it, I just didn't want to be there. Now I was looking for any slight reason not to be there. You see. So eventually I left. We spoke about it like later. I'm like, hata hatuna beef, unajua like hakuna grudge, hakuna kitu yenye inaweza fanya ati tusiwahi onana, ati like tukipatana tutapitana yani like worst people. No. If I see you, I'll say hello. If you see me, you can say hello. Like it's a social world. Ni milima tu ndo hazipatani. So I just thought about it. I'm like, in my quest for love, I have gone through a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of BS. So why was I digging into the trash bag? Am I like trash can? Nilikuwa natafuta kitu. Like I was always looking for something. Me folding his clothes, I was looking for something. Like mimi nilikuwa tunatafuta reason. That was a problem. Na ukitafuta DCI utapata. Na funny thing, sikuwa na hizo hasira zangu. Like sikuwa ati na jam ile. Nilikuwa na jam like mbona unadanganya. So niambie tu kweli vile iko. So yani sikuwa na ile attachment ati sasa mbona umenifanyia hivi? Like why the fuck did you do this to me? Hapana, nilikuwa nimedetach na sasa nilikuwa najifunza kurudi tena. Sasa iliangushwa tu sijui na siku ya ngapi. Anyway, packed my bags that morning. Nimemwambia, like I packed my bags. I'm like, kachukua tu kila kitu. Called an Uber. Na siku by the way, haku argue ama ati like ile una hold back mtu. I think hata alikuwa ameshaona amedanganya enough mpaka sasa nini nyingine hata nidanganya na ama like hata nibembeleza nayo. So we were like, adios, peace. Anyway, I feel like as an adult, as a millennial, unapitia dating scene sahi si kama ya zamani kusema tu ukweli. Like now I'm in a very 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 happy place, but like ndio upate msee mwenye mnaelewana tu vizuri, like mko streamlined, you'll just have to date, not really to date, but talking stages, utapitia tu talking stages mingi za ufala sana. Maybe hata dating hizo za mawiki na miezi utazipitia katikati, because I used to be, mimi najikumbuka like high school, campus after campus, nilikuwa wale watu wale I date for years, and as in miaka ilifika mahali like months there was a problem. So this was part of hiyo situation here for months. I'm like, how did we get here? So nika take to a very long break. I'm like, let me just chill kwanza. I don't want to attract another short-term thing. So I took my break, and then I went back into the dating scene. I hope he sasa ndio ya happily ever after. I hope so far so good, but nitakuwa nakuja hapa napeana tu stories zangu za vitu zile nilipitia in between, because it was a lot. I almost got depressed by the way because of love. I'm like attracting the wrong people. I'm also me being the wrong person to the right man. Kuna kitu kama hiyo, like wow, hapana sijai fumble, what the hell. Anyway, that is my story. Leo umesikiaje vile naongea kizungu? Nimejikaza. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you for effing with my content. I hope you did enjoy. Iwabambe man, depending on whatever time it is that you're watching me, ikubambe sana sana sana. Kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. Sasa shida tuko mbali, alafu kutiki tu iko ina record. Anyway,